Hello everybody, Brad Johnson here, and in this exciting video I'm going to be talking about now is the time for eco-community villages to rise. Now I just got back from a miniature trip just the other day, and while I was driving back home, I was getting a vision about an eco-community, right? The community villages that many of us hear about. Now, since 2010, I've been very, very passionate in looking at certain eco-villages, seeing what they are capable of, what they're doing, and I've seen a few of them in my travels. But in this vision that I had yesterday, it was, again, you could say almost like a download, that it was indeed time for me to finally, after 10 years, get started with a eco-village, with a community village in that way. So as I'm based in British Columbia, Canada, this is one of the goals that I'm going to embark upon, is creating an eco-village on the island known as Salt Spring Island, British Columbia, Canada. So the vision I had was to refer to the eco-village as Spirit Valley. And this is more than just your run-of-the-mill eco-village of what I am looking to create alongside a team. It's not just about me, it's about the team that is going to work alongside me as well too, to create this unique eco-village. But what this is about is it's about biodiversity. It's about spiritual living. It's also about spirit science. These are just a few examples, which means that when we discover the land that will be very suitable for this Spirit Valley, everything within the valley itself is going to be 100% transparent, which basically means that through Spirit Valley, a blueprint on a public level is going to be developed. And of course, that blueprint is going to be freely available. So again, I've received this calling to embark upon another full-time project because I'm still doing my Healing Code technologies, like the shirt here. And of course, I am also going to embark upon the other full-time project, which is Spirit Valley. It's the time now. It's the time where we have actually moved into the appropriate era where the rising of eco-villages is going to happen. It's about self-sustaining, right? So we are now working together to self-sustain because the old system is dying, okay? It's dying away, and people that have held on to that old system for such a very long time are now going through chaos because they've relied on everything that represents those old systems. They've relied on how they get food, they've relied on their rent, they've relied on their bills, their electricity, all of their amenities that they have, their homes, etc. And that things are going to be changing. And this is really kind of the early bird call to developing a biodiversity-based eco-village, Spirit Valley. Now, Spirit Valley is also going to have a pyramid. It is going to have a labyrinth. It is going to have a community kitchen. It's going to experiment, again, with a lot of different types of biodiversity. It's going to have a little shop. It's going to have the Healing Code shop with it as well, too. But again, what makes this eco-village idea so prominent is that everything is 100% transparent, right? How we build, how we construct, doing research on things, doing case studies, people sitting inside the pyramid, doing case studies on them for 30 days. How do you feel about sitting in this pyramid every day for 30 days? And let me know about your health. How is your health improving? Healing codes are going to be all over the eco village as well too. And basically one of my ideas is when building a pyramid, which of course I'll do my little pyramid sketch here. Not very good, but when you're in the pyramid, there will actually be healing codes contained inside the pyramid, and they will basically function through instantaneous bilocation, which means there will be sacred geometry contained upon cards, pendants, etc., to where the geometry is exact and identical that is inside the pyramid. And what's happening is the healing codes will actually take the energy inside the pyramid, and anybody who has the symbol will be able to receive instant pyramid energy from this actual pyramid that we're going to have in Spirit Valley. All right? So again, as I said, it is time now for the eco villages to rise. It's time now to start building these eco villages, acquiring land, and being able to work together with the community. Now, of course, with Spirit Valley, it is going to be not-for-profit. Okay, it's a non-profit organization that I'm currently putting together. I already have a couple other people that are interested in coming along with me to build Spirit Valley, to basically being part of the non-profit organization that Spirit Valley will be. So yes, we're going to look to build cob homes. We're going to look to build earth ships. Yeah. Building other forms of organic shelters, organic forms of living. Having a research center, having a retreat center as well too. And this is the great thing with Spirit Valley as well too, is that volunteers or stewards of Spirit Valley will be able to live in Spirit Valley rent-free. You would never have to pay rent. All you would do is you would take your trailer, you would take your tiny home, you would take your preferred shelter to live temporarily on the land, and as long as you volunteer for 5 hours per week, everything's provided for you. Food, shelter, land, right? Everything's provided. I'll have a bunch of these shirts I can give you guys as well too, right? So again, 5 hours per week of the stewards that decide to come to Spirit Valley and live there and help to build. As long as you're putting in 5 hours a week, you're good. Now, right now, at the timing of this recording, I'm working on taking a look at an 8-acre property on Salt Spring Island. Okay, so like I said, Salt Spring Island is going to be the designated space for this eco community. So I'm actually leaving for Salt Spring here on Thursday, and I'm going to be talking to one of the realtors there, and they're going to show me this incredibly beautiful property. Okay, this land that's over 8 acres, and again, it is so diverse. It's an oceanic view as well too. It's on the south tip of Salt Spring Island, right? Where you wake up in the morning, you see the ocean, right? You see little boats going by and all that. It is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to be talking to the realtors, and in this short time as well too, I'm going to be putting together a crowdfunding campaign to getting Spirit Valley underway. Now, as I said, what's really amazing about this particular eco-village is the blueprint. All right? Not only that, is if you guys can't come to Spirit Valley, we're going to bring Spirit Valley to you. Right? So this is, again, like I said, is that working with healing codes, being able to have this available, possibly setting up live cameras, you being able to tune into the live cam of Spirit Valley all the time, attending free online events that we would have in Spirit Valley as well too, just being a part of the community, having access to everything that we're going to build, everything that we're going to construct, the idea of food sustainability as well too. Not only are we going to work together as a community, but we're also going to help out the greater community as well too, which pretty much means everybody on Salt Spring Island. Having weekly dinners, having community dinners on the in Spirit Valley, inviting pretty much everybody, as many as we can fit into our space. Right? Like I said, it's going to take some time before Spirit Valley gets off the ground, but right now I'm laying the foundation to make this happen. Like I said, I've been guided really to get Spirit Valley off the ground, make this incredible new eco-village, learn from a lot of other different eco-villages as well too, to see what they've done, how they've brought things together, because there's a couple eco-villages just here in British Columbia by themselves. So I'm going to be talking to them. I'm going to be talking about building a pyramid, building a labyrinth, a community kitchen, a shop, again, a retreat center, right? A little event area as well too, where you can hold live events, online events as well too. It's going to be amazing, right? And so this is where I'll be talking to you guys about support. I'm going to be looking for some investors as well too, as I put together the entire business plan. And like I said, it's going to start off with some crowdfunding as well too. And I'm going to be pooling my own personal money towards acquiring the land here on Salt Spring Island. Now right now I'm on the lower mainland of BC, but I'm looking to move back to Salt Spring here in the next little while because I love that island to death. I've lived there before and it is amazing. It is by far the most spiritually rich place in all of British Columbia. The island is just charged. It's a crystal, right? It's beautiful and it's perfect for the idea of Spirit Valley. So Spirit Valley, the name came to me because it's kind of an association to a friend of mine who is based in Sedona, Arizona, and they have what's known as Angel Valley. Now, if you guys, anyone who's watching this, has been to Sedona, if you have not checked out Angel Valley, I'd recommend it, okay, because that is partially an inspiration for Spirit Valley, okay? They have a lot of wonderful things there. Michael is the owner of Angel Valley, and you guys should look them up. Angelvalley.org, I believe, is their website. You should check them out, okay? But Spirit Valley is kind of like the cousin for Angel Valley in that way, because we're going to, again, we call it a valley, but really it's like a forest, right? We're looking to create like an edible forest as well too. We'll have, again, biodiversity. We're going to have working together with permaculture and, again, creating maybe cob homes, earth ships, all of it, right? I am very, very excited about this. Just as I start thinking about it, and I go into vision again, and I just see people celebrating, right? We have over 8 acres of this land, and it hasn't really gone anywhere. It's been there for quite a long time. So again, it's basically just going to sit there and wait for us. When I go there, I'm going to be talking to the land personally and saying, hey, you know, let's create Spirit Valley here. Let's make something really, really incredible. Let's give back to the people. Let's present this on a world stage. Let's show people that this is possible, that eco-villages are not just some pipe dream, that they're not just some rare thing that can happen, that the entire world can become an eco-village. And that is exactly what Spirit Valley is all about, is to show you guys through practical transparency, a blueprint, that everybody who is very passionate in creating their own eco-community, whether they're going to model themselves after Spirit Valley or anything else of that nature, that it is possible. It really is just about the land acquisition, really is about the construction, getting people together, getting volunteers, you know, really promising them that you guys can live here on the land, absolutely rent-free. Like I said, have a trailer, have a tiny home, whatever it is that you can do, whatever it is that you have to get it set up on the land while we start building everything, right? So yes, crowdfunding is going to be needed. Like I said, I'm putting some of my own personal money into this as well too. So we are going to be making connections with investors, connecting with people who want to fund Spirit Valley. And like I said, everybody who decides to fund Spirit Valley is going to be getting some returns. So again, I'm really looking forward to embarking upon this new project of working with the eco-villages. 2020 has really been the start of where I feel the eco-villages need to come into play now more than they ever have. So again, I'm going to give you guys more updates regarding Spirit Valley and getting things rolling with that. And again, showing you guys this incredible property. Like I said, it's been there for quite some time. It hasn't really gone anywhere. So being able to acquire that with the appropriate funding should not be a problem whatsoever. So again, I'm very excited to share all this with you guys. Please stay tuned for further updates regarding Spirit Valley and of course the Healing Code Shop That's going to be happening here very, very soon. There's a new date for the Healing Code shop. It's going to be opening on August 1st. This is just giving myself a few extra days so I can get the Healing Code products all finalized, taken care of, get the website all taken care of as well too. So August 1st is going to be the launch date for the Healing Code shop. So again, more updates will happen before that time. So again, more updates on Spirit Valley will be coming soon as well too. Thank you so much, everybody, and hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are, and I'll speak to you again in another perspective of the now. Take care. Thank you very much for checking out my channel. Below you'll see my links to social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can also go to healingcodecards.com, pick up your own Healing Code Cards body deck, and of course check out my website at newearthteachings.com. Thank you once again, and I'll see you in the next video.